Hello everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Samruddhi and I welcome you to session number 183 of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. Let me reiterate the mission of our club, that is to create a supportive and creative and almost positive environment to all of us so that we can amplify our voices and take the leadership skills and communication skills at par. Before we embark on today's journey, let me set few instructions. Please keep your microphones muted when not speaking. Kindly rename yourself on Zoom using the format your name and your role so that everyone can recognize you as per your role allocation. Use your chat box for applause, encouraging comments, or questions. Avoid controversial topics to maintain a positive and inclusive environment. Please note that session will be recorded, which will allow us to introspect, learn, and refine our skills more. Now it's time to uh, hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Manoj. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Samruddhi, for kickstarting the meeting at the time it should start. That's the shows the health of this club, Chalk and Dusters. Now, since we do not have any guests, all four of us are going to launch this meeting. And since I have joined this club, a lot of thoughts have been coming into my mind, like Chalk and Duster. Whenever I tell anyone I belong to Chalk and Duster, they say this is a wonderful name. When did it start and how it is flourishing? So to know about all this, we have somebody who in fact led the seedling. And if we are today part of this club, it is because of those people who did the spade work. And one of them is there with us today. I would like to know from him the inception, the conception, and the title. While talking about the inception and conception of Chalk and Duster, I would also request him to highlight on the title, Chalk and Duster. How did this came about? So the stage is all yours, DTM Pitambaram Nair. Would like to hear it from the horse's mouth, who was the pioneer when this club was laid over. Over to you, Pitambaram.
First of all, thank you very much, Manoj and my dear friends. Chalk and Duster, the name was given basically to, to invite trainers, teachers, coaches, and so on. Majority of them, the chartered member were into either training activities or teaching or affiliated to those professions, barring few non-coaches or non-teachers like me were part of that. That was the reason. In fact, the name itself, what happened normally when we start doing the thing, once we clear with the plan, perfect plan, when we start about the naming ceremony, I would say. But whereas in our case, we started with the name. Let us have, this is the name and how it had started. Now the story behind this is, you all know Raj Bharat. Raj Bharat is another like person who started with us in the club. He was the area director and he had a plan to start a club from the 1st of July of the term itself. That was in 2021 July. He thought of this. He started inviting few people, conducting demo meeting, and you will be surprised to know we run for like almost 9 months as a child now come out. That is what precisely happened. It took 9 long months to get the club started. Then the district director used to tease me and Raj, especially to Raj, because since he is the area director, that see 9 months and now there is no symptoms of a delivery. What is going to happen? This was though you may find it funny now, but those time it was something very serious for me and Raj especially. Now, every time what happened is when we get someone agree to join, we collect their payment first, the subscription towards the TI, to assure that when we had this many numbers, like at least we need 20 numbers, including two Toastmasters, maximum of three Toastmasters. Then we were chasing, like when we conducting the meeting every week used to have, and I happened to, that is the funniest part, I happened to land into the Chalk and Duster family in a very unexpected way on a Saturday afternoon. Those days we used to do the meeting a little early. So around 2, no, around 5 in the evening used to be there earlier. First couple of meetings we started from that way. Then we moved into this. So those days, I was now in sitting in my car and going somewhere. Then I thought, okay, from a 1 second. Then from a contact of mine, I got a link shared through a WhatsApp group. Immediately, there was nothing for me to do at that for like 1.5 hours. I was just sitting idle in the car. I jumped into the meeting. Then seeing the name, seeing the rest of the activities, I decided, okay, it is a pre-chartering activities, and I started attending the meeting. Then immediately Raj connected with me saying, Pidambaran, this is what it is. And so then I transferred my contribution to the part of the club. And if I am not wrong, I was the 5th person to ensure that the money is given to the account. Then the things were not moving. It was when I joined, it was in September 2021. So July, he started doing the thing. September, from 4th meeting onwards, I joined the pre-charter meeting. Then it was not getting through. Then we were chasing each and every one. Anyone who is coming for one meeting, me or Raj, we used to speak to them and identify the potential members, how they can join with us, what we can do for that to get into the rhythm. Then DTM Von Eric, he was also part of that team when we started doing. So believe me, even in my telephone contacts now, we had initially, like when we reached 10 payments, we were almost sure that it is going to happen. So who from the guest list, me and Raj, we used to follow them. I made a list of target 1, target 2. Target 1 C&D is the name of the contact in my telephone list. Even now, many of them, those who converted as a member, it become a member. Otherwise, target 1, 2, 3, like that, 10, 15 contacts, we used to communicate each other. We used to invite them for the meeting. Few of them joined in the meeting. Like Toastmaster Meena Karmakar, you may be knowing earlier, no? She was a member. So like that, members, we used to communicate, contact, connect. Oh, the global presence, that is what happened. Finally, we were able to make it in the month of April 2022. So from July to April, that long 9 months, every meeting, every Saturday, we used to be there and discuss about how we used to conduct different program, but despite of that, post meeting, we used to have a discussion, what we can do, who else can be added. So we got a long list and great members. I would say many of them were absolutely great. Students were there finally. Then, of course, that Chalk and Duster name become now prominent. And we conducted multiple events to get acquainted with each other, invite them. We got the guidance of distinguished Toastmaster Stravanti Vallambatti, a past district director from the United States. So we were getting enough and more guidance and support from around the community globally. And that made the difference. Finally, we were able to start the club as Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club. The interesting part is that now Toastmaster Ravinder was there as the first member who joined after completing our chartering ceremony. So Toastmaster Lucky Daftwar was the first president. We all know them. And that is how we started. So in fact, we used to wait for that moment. Every Saturday, everyone was waiting for that to happen. Okay, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, Saturday morning, or Friday late midnight for someone. This is how it used to be. But at least we used to ensure that we are having the presence, we are having the meeting happen on those particular given day. So that is how we started. In the first, say, 9 months, and the first month, it was very prominent. And then the contest season, during the immediate contest season, we conducted the club contest. And believe me, in that District 98, we are in District 98, no, Ravinder? 98 or 92? 98.
98.
98. The first year online contest, which we conducted, was at par with any district event. If you could get a chance to see that videos, you will realize that how important it was, because the number of people, the way we organized the contestants, every category used to have 7, 8, 9 contestants. We conducted 4 contests in 2 times, like 2 contests on one day, then rest 2 on the next, like after 2 weeks. Because of the participants, we ensured that everyone is participating in this contest. So there were like 13, 14 contestants in evaluation and table topic, 6 to 7 in humorous, and same, I think 8 or 9 for international speech contest. And we used to have a particular pattern of preparing for the contest. Every individual were given due time and guidance how to participate, how to prepare for the contest. And resulting, if I'm not wrong, the first year itself, we reached up to division level. Toastmaster Shilpi, Pradeep, Lucky, these were the am I right, Toastmaster Ravinder? They were there in the reach up to division level. So that was not something, like we in District 98, it was like a new thing. Oh, there is we need to beware of this club, because the members are from around the globe. The quality of the meeting, quality of the club, quality of the members were, I would say, what I have seen, even anyone who speaks were perfect with clarity, thoughts, everything was channelized in the proper way. So that is how the name and the initial journey we had in the club. Manoj, back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To get to know about our history. Once we know the history, then we can go forward. Once you forget the history, then we cannot have a future. I won't make political comments, but that is what is happening in our eastern neighborhood. We gave birth to this country, 71, Bangladesh. East Pakistan became Bangladesh. Now they are trying to wipe up their history. I don't know what is awaiting them in the future. But we'll not delve into that. We'll come back to our meeting proper. Today's theme is reconnect to rebuild. If we can say connect to build. Yes, we connect to build. And as we heard, distinguished Toastmaster, PB, we get to know how this club is unique in so many features. We have members from all around the world supporting it, giving their blessings. And because of that, we are still existing. So that networking and this COVID pandemic was a blessing in disguise for these online meetings to flourish. And with online platform, you can go around the complete world, attend different meetings, and see whether people are able to understand you or not. And that gives a sense of confidence. Yes, I am understood. I can speak. And you are accepted. So that is the beauty of this online clubs. And ours is a unique online club. Now, we'll talk about this as we go ahead and gain the experience of people like Ravinder Kaur, Gaurav, and of course, Samruddhi. But before that, we have today, again, three segments, though there is only one speaker who is trying to practice his ISC speech since he has made up his mind to go all the way to Mumbai, participate. So he's trying to see whether it is clicking or not. So I'd request Pitambaram as gracefully accepted to review and give me feedback. So points that I want to be evaluated today on is whether the message is clear or not. Then I'm using props like a cap, a sash, and of course a glass. Whether they are appropriately being used or not adding value to my speech. And there is subtle humor. Are they clicking with the audience or not? While my main evaluator will be Pitambaram, but I'll request all of you, please note down and give me feedback so that I inculcate them. I'll be delivering it again tomorrow morning in another club so that I incorporate and see whether it is coming up or not. But before that, as a general evaluator of today's evening, let me call the people who are going to help us run this evening smoothly. So to start with, we'll have the timer with our presiding officer, Ravinder Kaur.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manoj Lenka. Hello, Toastmaster. Today I'm going to play the role of a timer. And for today's meeting, there will be one speaker and the time limit will be 5 to 7. So I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. And there will be table topic, and I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5, and red card at 2 minutes. As there will be only one evaluator, that is Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Pitambar Nair, and for that I will show green card at 2 minutes and yellow card at 2.5 and red card at 3 minutes. And I will show my report once the general evaluator will call me at the end of the meeting. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. The bedrock of chalk and duster. I need to tell it again and again because if the club is still existing, it's because of this woman. Had Madam Ravinder Kaur not been there in this club, the club could have long before faint. Next, we have a person wearing two hats today, accountant and grammarian. So I call upon Toastmaster Gaurav, who consistently joining each meeting and galloping. The way he's developing is astounding. So that shows if you show resilience and consistency, you grow. So let's hear from him about his role today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. And today, frankly, I was not in a situation to join, but I ensured that I do my presence over here in this club because I want to ensure continuity. So, if anything is consistent, automatically it is bound to improve. So, that was the thought. And today, I am very happy to perform the role of accountant and grammarian. So, first, I will speak about the R counter. So, as a R counter, it is my responsibility with respect to the usage of the word, the filler words which is being used by the speakers. Generally, when there is a disconnect between your mind and your mouth, you take some pauses in between, which is used called a filler word. So, it is important that to have an effective speech we ensure the continuity of our mind and mouth. So that is the function of a R counter, and as a R counter, I will be observing the usage of the word am, well, so, like, but, repeats, and other thing. And for the R counter, I will share my report at the end of the meeting whenever called by the general evaluator. Now, still, I am still in a euphoric state of mind because yesterday we celebrated Holi, and with the word euphoric, this is the word of the day for today, euphoric, because I want to continue with that euphoria for today. Euphoric means a feeling of intense excitement and happiness. Like the example can be the team was euphoric after their championship victory, celebrating their hard-earned success. Apart from the word of the day, I will be also monitoring the usage of the English for today's meeting, and I will be also noting down the important quotes and motivating speeches, one-liners made by the speakers for today's meeting, because that helps us to focus more on self-improvement, and our motivation is always an igniting point for the self-improvement. I will share my grammarian's report at the end of the meeting whenever called by the general evaluator. So with this, I like to hand it back to you, Toastmaster Manoj, and all the best for today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we got to know what the timer, the grammarian, who is in a mood of euphoria, told us to use this word euphoric today. So use it as often as you can whenever you get a chance to come on the screen. And of course, he's going to counter and all those unnecessary fillers that become stumbling block in the smooth delivery of our talk. Now coming on to the first segment of today evening, that is prepared speech. For that, there is only one speaker and the evaluator, again, DTMPB. I would like to ask, request DTMPB to tell us what criteria he has fixed to evaluate today's speaker.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Manoj, and the speaker, of course. You are the speaker and the Master of Ceremony today. This is not being evaluated on like as a project speech. This is completely for a practice preparation to participate in the international speech contest. So I will be mainly focusing on the area what the speaker mentioned to me, whether the impact of the message, usage of properties, and the humor part, how it is getting gelled with the speech purpose and the thing. The timer will be noting the time. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. However, can someone assist me in getting even Toastmaster Ravinder? I need your support specifically initial before the second transition. I mean, first opening and making the initial statements. What is the time timer is taking from the opening till acknowledging the Toastmaster of the day or the Master of Ceremonies and making the first statement. Then coming to the story part, till that is considered the opening part of the thing. And how long the body goes on, and what is the time that speaker is taking for the conclusion part of the speech. You got my point, Toastmaster Ravinder?
Let me try this time. This is new thing for me. Otherwise, I'm going to 5, 6, 7 only.
It's basically to enhance the speech of Manoj. We need to ensure. I will not say anything more. I will tell this about after the speech, Toastmaster Manoj, so we can make it better in that way. Okay. So my intention is that to know what is the time, approximate time being taken by this to have in each area, so that where we need to fix, what we need to fix can be better monitored. Right? Okay. Thank you very much. And this is what, so we will be focusing on that. I also request every member, Ravinder, Gaurav, and Samriddhi also to look into the various aspects of the delivery part of the speech, so that now we will be able to give a better package altogether to Toastmaster Manoj. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Manoj, and all the best. Back to you. And
Thank you so much.
The speech title, can you repeat the speech title?
Why did you marry me?
Why did you marry me? Okay, now the speech title is Why Did You Marry Me? So I will invite you officially, like in a formal contest mode, Toastmaster Manoj. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome contestant number 1, Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, with the speech title, Why Did You Marry Me? Why did you marry me? Manoj Lenka, contestant number 1. The floor is yours.
I strongly believe whatever happens in life happens for a cause. Each incident, small or big, good or bad, leaves a lesson, making us wiser. I learned a vital lesson on my honeymoon night. 20th June 1997, the moon was full bloom. I took extra efforts to look young. It was the maiden night, and I was preparing to meet the maiden of my life. Morning, my bachelor bed was replaced by a king-size double bed, the soft mattress. As the hour hand reached 9, she entered my room. My room. I was awestruck. My heart went hum, hum, pointing my wings. I proceeded to latch the door, afraid my dream medal might flee away. She extended a glass of milk. Mother asked you to drink. The brief touch of her fingers sent an electrifying sensation on my spine. Glug, glug. I gulped it down. Mother asked you to drink only half and leave half for me. Before I could apologize, a lightning struck on that full moon night. Why? Why did you marry me? I was silent, dumbstruck, rooted to my place. Again, another lightning did strike that night. Do you understand how it feels to be rejected? A thunder exploded within my brain. After getting my dream job, I wrote a 3-page letter to my parents, listing out all those attributes I would like to have in a girl selected for me. I was waiting to marry the Miss India. Little did I realize the monkey face that winked at me when I looked in the mirror. My parents, matching the horoscopes, homed on to 4 girls. And as it happens in India, to enjoy the rich hospitality, I also accompanied them. We went to their houses. 3 girls I rejected. One was looking like a sumo wrestler, and I wasn't prepared for a wrestling match. Second, was ready to go for a passion parade. It was too much for me. Third, was too very short. Fourth, was my Miss India. I selected, gave by nodding. Ring exchanged, I went back to my place of work, building castles in the air. One evening, I get a call from one of my friends. Manoj, yes, your Miss India has flown to US. She has found her Mr. India. The lightning struck again. Before I could drown myself in frustration, my parents convinced me to marry the third girl I had rejected, branding her to be short statue. I belong to nation India, Bharat. Here we deify women, worship them in temples as goddesses. But in real life, we commodify them. What I did was commodifying, body shaming. Now I've connected the dots. You understand why lightning struck on my honeymoon night. Why did you marry me? Do you understand how it feels to be rejected? Tears welled up in my eyes. I couldn't utter. I am in the same boat. Time is a great healer. The bond has become stronger. 2 years back, we celebrated our silver jubilee wedding in silence, smiling at each other, sharing a piece of cake baked by our daughter. Yes, she, she left her home, her family, her friends to make a family for me. And now I understand the lesson of life, that it is beauty that lies within our heart, not in the external formation. And she is the woman who taught me this. So I salute her and give my respect whenever she asks, why did you marry me? I say, because I love you, I adore you, and I respect you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you, Manoj.
So now back will be, now back to our theme of the day, reconnect to rebuild. Now time for renewal. We need to reconnect with the friends and continue our journey. Now a question to the current president, who has been spearheading not only the club, but making a name for herself. She has written 18 books. I don't know how she manages to do that. I have a question for you, Toastmaster Ravinder. How did you have this kind of mentality to continue? And how is mentoring helping you in this journey of yours? Special focus on mentoring and coaching. along with little bit about what gives you that energy to balance it with your home, your Toastmaster journey, writing so many books. How do you do that?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. I still remember the day when I joined in May 2022. It was, I think, third Saturday of the May. I joined as a paid Toastmaster. Before that, I joined only 2 Toastmaster meeting as a guest, jumped into the Toastmaster club. Then I consistently attended this meeting. I got to know that what is the flow of the meeting. And on the 3rd Saturday of June, I got a call from distinguished Toastmaster Raj Bharat. He was not distinguished Toastmaster Raj Bharat at that time. He asked me, Ravinder, would you like to be MOC for the President Distinguished Club? I was still in shock. What is President Distinguished Club? And what is MOC? I was not aware about that. But still I said, yeah, I will be. But please guide me on that part. That day and today, I am unstoppable. I am learning everything in this club. Because I have a strong why in my life, why I am here. I want to learn so many things. If I am growing in this international organization, so I think I can coach anybody. I remember one thing I have read somewhere. If you can do anything, then you can do everything. In the same way, I started writing before joining this TI. I have written only 3 books. First was Live Life as Your Last Inning, and second was Positive Alphabets of Life, and third was Put Like a Strong Woman. That was completely a fiction book. After joining this club, I got to know this timer role that today I'm playing. Then I know how I can manage my time. If someone can speak an inspiring message in 5 to 7 minutes, then I have a power of 24 hours a day. So I can manage, I can write anything. So from that day, I am writing consistently. But last November 2024, I published my latest book, that is number 18, The Power of Self. Right now, I'm working on my 19th one, but beside, many things are going on. In December 2024, I got call from my Punjab Technical University that Ravinder, your thesis has been approved. Kindly be ready for the Viva. So luckily, I presented there and I got my doctorate degree. So I was thinking that I am improving in my life in some way or other. After joining this TI, I started my writing. I taking it very seriously. Earlier, I was thinking that I will write 1 book 1 year. That is sufficient for me. This way, I will manage my life, my kids, everything. But after joining this, I was thinking there are so many things to learn. So I'm working on all these things. And luckily, as distinguished Toastmaster PB said, even I am not a coach. I'm not a mentor. But after joining this, I got to know what is the power of mentor. He has a power to change the life of someone. He can transform the life of the mentee. I have so many mentors in this club. The first mentor was distinguished Toastmaster Raj Bharat, then distinguished Toastmaster Pitambran Nair, then Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, distinguished Toastmaster Von Eric. There are so many mentors are there. I am really grateful to all of you that you are still here in my life and I am learning so many things from you. I will only suggest stay consistent in your journey of learning, not in TI, in everywhere. If you have strong why, that's why you all are here. Why we all are here? Only to learn communication skills? No, we are here to learn leadership skills as well. We are here to create a bigger network in the world. So networking is, I think, a byproduct of Toastmasters International. Being a homemaker, I know what is my power now. I have so many links in all over the world. Otherwise, I was confined in 4 walls. So I have learned so many things. Yeah. I can't say that I will leave this club. The day I joined, And still, till the last that if distinguished district 98 will say anything to online club, no worry, we will do something. We will definitely do something if they will say anything. We will fight for our right. Yeah. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day. You are on mute.
Hey, thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. It's because of you the club is still flourishing, and I am not mincing my words. Now, let's go over to the second segment. Second segment will be taken up by Toastmaster, who is a greenhorn, who has joined us recently, but still showing a lot of promises. Wearing too many hats and doing a wonderful job, I must say. So, Toastmaster Samruddhi, take on the floor and quiz all of us.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Manoj sir. I would like to say that your speech was indeed very fantastic. I always get inspired by your speeches and the way you deliver. And you two are taking multiple roles. So that is also difficult stuff for me as I have to handle everything. But still, thank you so much. Uh, so as a Toastmaster, table topic Toastmaster, it's my purpose to introduce you to a role of impromptu. That means we have to, often there are situations where we have to speak on our feet. We do not have time to articulate the things, and we have to challenge ourselves to reconnect what the question is and how to deliver. So I would like to say that these this is perfectly the am I audible? I'm sorry, I'm getting unstable connection.
We
You
can
are
hear
audible.
you clearly, Samruddhi.
Okay. So as a table topic master, it's my role to give you topic so that you can meet four goals. That is LTRO. L for listening the question properly. T for thinking what has been asked. Then next is organizing the thoughts as per the demand of the question. And O and D is delivering. So whatever you have thought, structurizing it and delivering. So let's move on to the segment. I will be asking anyone. I will be repeating the question twice. So as our theme is to reconnect to rebuild. So we are going to reconnect with our thoughts related to Toastmasters only. So stay tuned and please recollect all your memories. I'm going to ask you related to that questions only. So first, anyone who would like to volunteer, please raise your hand. Or shall I pick? Okay, so first speaker I will be asking to is Toastmaster Yusuf. Are you ready,
Yes,
Toastmaster? Okay.
I'll try.
So my first question is to you is, how has Toastmaster helped you outside the club in your personal or professional life? Toastmaster Yusuf, please, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of the Toastmasters, I got so many jobs outside of the Toastmaster. I've been invited to so many places, either in the hotel business, in the schools, in the offices, in the bank. They want to learn to be a public speaker because they need to speak in front of the public. They need to communicate with the people. And I am so grateful with the Toastmaster. If not of the Toastmaster, I will be just the same user. The same like anybody else in my city. But because of the Toastmasters, I got this helpful, beautiful, interesting knowledge. How about you, ladies and gentlemen? Have you got any good news by studying, by joining the club in the Toastmasters? I believe that if we keep on practicing our English, our public speaking skill in the club, everybody in this room will get a chance to get extra money outside of your job and outside of the Toastmaster. I really would like to thank Toastmaster so much. Because of it, I become right now. Thank you very much. Back to the topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf. That was a brilliant answer. So let's move to our next speaker. I would like to invite DTM Raj Bharat, recently joined Toastmaster. Welcome, sir. So I would like to ask you, if you are given a chance to create a new role in Toastmaster meeting, so what would be that new role?
Isn't it a question which is it's very difficult? I mean, we tried a lot, and then we gave up. I gave up. Thank you, Toastmaster Samriddhi, for this question. When I started Toastmaster in 2018, around 7 years back from now, definitely it was not with any vision that what and where we are going to reach and achieve. But as we did work together along with fellow club members, I started looking for next step, next path which became visible. And gradually I did club officer role, starting with Sergeant at Arms, then VP Education, then Treasurer, then Club President, then stepped into district leadership role. After doing my first step of district leadership role, I attempted for being a next step, but unfortunately or fortunately, I did not get that support which I had to get that role which you are asking, that is the role of division director. I attempted twice for them, but third time I did not had any faith or whatever you can say. So I lost the things. So yeah, if I will get chance again, I will not go for division director for now, because that is not possible, because I am almost disconnected with Toastmasters. But yes, I will go again with area director so that I can take next step to be a division director. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Raj. So now let's move to our next speaker. Let me invite DTM PB sir. So my question is, what was your biggest challenge at when you joined Toastmaster in your early days?
Topic master, fellow Toastmasters. The biggest challenge for me was to finding where is his mute button, how can I navigate through the Zoom, how can I do speeches without getting faded away or maintaining within the screen of this tiny laptop. That was the biggest challenge I faced. once I joined, or early part of my Toastmasters journey, because I joined in the month of February 2020, and after 2 meetings, rest is history. We all know what happened in the world from March onwards, March 2020 onwards. COVID, and everything got collapsed. I still recall that day in May 2020 when I was given the first online meeting in our place, like in Bahrain, conducted from 2 divisions, around 100 plus participants. And I chose to be a speaker in that meeting. And you know how many votes I got to elect the best speaker? Can someone guess that? Just 2 votes out of 100 plus participants. And one is not mine, of course. I didn't vote for me because I felt no. But from that 2 votes, the next year, I happened to be the area winner for international speech contest and table topic speech contest. Participated in that division. That transformation happened because of I was willing to take the challenge to find the unmute button, find when I can hide myself or where I need to do it in the right way. All these because I was willing to change myself, that I need to grow in this world with a different set of mindset rather than just working alone. I need to be trying my hand in the public speaking as well. So my take on this is that embrace the challenges, definitely, which is going to pay you back in multiples. Back to you, topic master.
Well, that was very relatable answer. I am in my early days, so I can very relate this. In every meeting, I'm finding new challenges, but I'm very assured that here each and every member is so cooperative and so supportive that we are able to only learn and not feel embarrassing moment or negative experiences. So let's invite our next speaker, Toastmaster Gaurav. So Toastmaster Gaurav, your question is?
Hi, Samriddhi, am I audible?
Yes, yes. What was your first meeting at Toastmaster like?
Gaurav, there is a echo. You have to switch up one of the
Sir,
device.
actually, my laptop camera has turned bad, so it is asking me to start my laptop. So I've captured it on my mobile. Okay, I leave the mobile and I speak. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Samriddhi, for this question because I had a very fond memory for my first meeting when I joined the Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Shiba introduced me with the as a guest for the meeting, and then I signed up for the next meeting. And subsequently, it happened that there was a this table topic contest which was there, and I think it was my second meeting that I was presenting myself to for the table topic contest, and Toastmaster Pidampuram was conducting that contest, and suddenly I found myself with the questions coming to me, and I was totally blank what to answer because it was like some music was going in my head, some two music was going in my head, and finally I was able to consolidate my thoughts and manage somehow 60 seconds out of that. But yeah, that gave me a lot of experience in terms of how to organize within your thoughts within a limited time frame and speak what you want to speak on the topic. So that was a great learning because many times it happens whenever we are speaking, we get disconnected with the main topic, right? So coming to the Toastmaster, it ensured that within the limited time frame you speak to the topic and you make your point. So this is one learning which I am carrying forward in my corporate life also, which is helping me a lot in terms of having the concentrated meeting and getting the output in from the other team members as well. So this is one improvement that I can see, and nevertheless, I think it's important to be regular, which I intend to do so in all my Toastmaster meeting, like whatever, because I'm still liking to get myself improved. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Samriddhi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. Indeed, I have seen your consistency, and there is a lot to learn from you too. One last question I would like to ask Toastmaster Manoj. You have been uh, here in Toastmaster since years now. So I would like to ask that what is your motivation to continue at Toastmaster even today after so many years? Toastmaster Manoj.
Good evening, each one of you. I do not want to get fossilized. If I pause, it's like getting fossilized. Yes, I came to Toastmaster in 2016, May, in this city, Dehradun. I went to attend a Lit Fest at WIC, World Integrity Center. There's a small cabin and two people are standing over there, Toastmasters. I went over there thinking they are giving us a drink to toast. They said, would you like to participate in Dehradun speech contest? I said, okay, let me try. Next Sunday, I was there participating with them. There I found everybody knew each other except me. I was the outsider. Then I attended 4 meetings. So from 1st June 2016 till date, I am still a Toastmaster because it is improving me every day. I train people. Now I know how to manage my time. In the beginning, I used to speak and speak and speak every time over time. Now I know how to manage time. I know how to use vocal variety, how to use eye contact. All these were not in my dictionary. Today, they have formed a part and parcel of my dictionary. And I'm teaching it to others and trying to improve. Every day is a baby step forward. I'm learning from all of you. So this learning will be lifelong. This is a wonderful instrument given to me by Weber, voice box. I need to use it to leave an impact. And I need to train myself if I have to leave an impact. And that's what this organization gives me. That's why I'm here, sharing my ideas. And it gives me a sense of euphoria anytime I attend a meeting and deliver something. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. So I can say that I have joined Toastmaster now for 3 months. I can see the difference in each meeting. So let me tell my experience, my memories about Toastmasters. I remember when I joined my Toastmaster meeting as a guest. Initially, I was so nervous. I was not able to face camera. I have told this incident dozen times now. But this gave me immense happiness that I was able to counter my fear and come out of my comfort zone. With each meeting, I was getting to know what is the importance of each role allocated in this meeting. First, I thought that what is the role of timer here? But when I took my first speech, that is icebreaker, and I sat down and just I was thinking that what should I include, and there I understood the importance of time. If we are given time, then we cannot just structureize everything in small bunch of time. We have a lot of memory, and we have to include this also, everything we have to include, and in that we often exclude the important stuff and we include the irrelevant stuff. So this is the importance of time. So 3 months is a very small time to learn, but I can say that hats off to all, especially my mentor who is always pushing me that please take this role, do this, do that. And this is very important. I am a very introvert person and I need someone to push always. And thank you, mentor, for wonderful being a friend and philosopher also. So this was my um, first time when I was when I had taken the table topic master. So this is also a checklist for me that okay, I have taken the other role also. So thank you so much for participating in this table topic session. I would like to hand over the stage to Tmod. Tmod's Manoj.
Thank you, Samruddhi. In fact, I was thinking of giving you a topic, and you became proactive and took on to speak. That's the best thing that I could see in a Toastmaster. 3 months into Toastmasters and see the confidence. She had thought of, yes, I need to speak. She didn't know somebody else might give me a chance or not, but I need to speak and she took it on. That shows the spirit of what this organization can infuse into you. You demonstrated that today, Samruddhi. Salute to you. Now, with that, we'll come to the third segment, very, very important segment. And there we'll be getting the feedbacks. And as the general evaluator for today, I'll request distinguished Toastmaster PB to give the feedback for the speaker. If it is ready.
Yes, it is ready.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, and of course, the speaker, Toastmaster Manoj. I will not go into the typical style of evaluation about the thing because we had a very specific purpose, this being the preparedness towards the contest. Now, of course, I will cover the 3 elements, that is the opening, the body, and the conclusion, in which I would like to emphasize on which all the areas where we can refine something to make it more effective, including the delivery part when it goes to. Because since this being an online thing and what you are going to have is a physical thing, there will be a bit challenge for you. I know that you had been doing it through online only, but coming to the physical stage and doing the same speech in a physical setup is entirely different comparing to the online scenarios. So I will consider that also in my mind when I give my recommendations or feedback about it. Now, timer, now you can, okay?
Should I stop the timer?
Yeah, you can start the time. The opening part of your speech is engaging, of course, since you are starting with a firm way of statement. That statement read like this: I strongly believe whatever happens in life happens for a cause. Each incident, however small or big, or good or bad, leaves a lesson. Just think it in this way. This opening, you are delivering on a physical stage. How you are going to master your stage movement, which way you are going to make your gestures. The current setup, you are using only one hand to show the gestures, the big or the good or the bad, whatever it is, because it may be something which the props you are holding in your hand. Maybe it could be the reason. But you need to find a solution for that when you are on the physical stage, because how you are going to use it, the gestures, that will make a difference. Now, second thing, that is the opening part about the speech, the first part. I have certain suggestions which I will in person also discuss with you over a call, how we can improve that part. Because there is a twist can be made into the opening instead of a flat statement to make it more engaging and more curious about what he is going to tell about it. I just will give a glimpse. A glass of milk, closed door. I was about to gulp, or I completed the thing, whichever way we can form that sentence. But a whispering voice reminded me what I am doing right now. Or I have a certain idea in my mind how to formulate that part. Coming to the body of the speech, every aspect, it is like you made a flashback type of story. It is how it happened to be. So then you are going back to the sequence of events, sequence of incidents, which is very relatable to every one of us. And all these areas, you had a lot of gravity into the humor. What happens here is, being in the online thing, you are not using the poses wisely. You need to use the poses very wisely to pass that humor, because the matching of horoscope, visiting, and you are fond of because that welcome you are getting, you are fond of some sweets or something, whatever it is, all these things every one of us goes through. So you can relate that part with everyone in the audience. So try to give poses into that area to make it more engaging, more relatable to everyone, so that they can receive that content part very well. The third thing is about the message, the conclusion part. Now, conclusion, you said it perfectly. I have certain suggestions here, because this become a bit more of like a regular way of saying. If I say a stronger way of call to action, I just noted down one or two things. That is, how often we do judge without knowing the full story. Let us start seeing people for who they truly are. Something like that way if you start towards the end. Now, call to action and the message need to be in sync with not just one statement, need to be a bit more for the audience to think on what they are going to have it. And I think the time you took is around 7 minutes, 20 seconds, if I'm not wrong, Toastmaster Ravinder. So personally, I will connect with you in a different part, how we can work on that each element. There is a bit of transition area we can work on together. This is what I feel personally. Overall, I would say it's an engaging one. Humor elements are there. We need to use the delivery part very wisely to ensure that these things are getting into the audience. Now, for that, it is around, I think, the number of words we may have to reduce a bit to ensure that the time you are utilizing for movement on the stage, the poses are aligned with the total time you are going to take in the speech. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you very much, PB. Now, if I can request Ravinder Kaur, Samruddhi, and Gaurav, who had heard this speech, to give their feedback on the speech.
May I?
Yes.
Yeah. I will not say any area of improvement. The only part that I have observed is the timer part. As distinguished Toastmaster Pidambar Nair told me to kindly keep track on the intro, body, and conclusion. I hope he will give the best part, how to work on that. As you gave the first gesture on this, either by setting of the screen, you took almost 8 seconds in that. But this thing will be covered when you will be offline or in the physical. That will not be completed. First gesture that will be completed. And if I talk about your intro, you spoke till 9 seconds to 40 seconds. And if I talk about the body part of the speech, you took 41 seconds to 7 minutes and 18 seconds. And you concluded your speech at 7 minutes 26 seconds. But I have observed, if someone laugh at your speech, you have to wait for them. Whenever they will stop clapping, then by this way you will be ineligible. So kindly, the point is wonderful that DTM PB raise. You should reduce the word limit. Not to change the story, just reduce the word limit, remove unnecessary words. But I am thinking just keep the word 640 to 650. It means you will conclude your speech around less than 7 minutes. We are not focusing on the red screen. Kindly conclude it before. I have observed from the last 3 years, even I have watched a world champion speaker speech. But I am observing why at that level they are disqualified for time ineligibility. It means they have not practiced this thing. DTM PB is laughing. I know he must have the latest one. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. I am observing all these things. And thank you so much. Otherwise, it was a wonderful. I have heard it before. Yeah, one more thing. Always take pauses. For pauses, you have to reduce the word limit. Otherwise, the story, some people can stop at one particular point. They will not flow with your story. So you have to take pauses. Otherwise, you are a wonderful speaker. I know that. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Samruddhi, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ravinder. Samruddhi.
What should I say? I don't find myself capable enough to evaluate your speech. Always I watch you. It's a fan moment for me because I see that, okay, this is the level we have to aspire for. So it was marvelous according to me. And your vocal variety and pauses, I felt it was okay. And there are other senior members who are going to evaluate you and give you constructive feedback. So it was very good for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Samruddhi. Last but not the least, Gaurav, since you heard this.
So still I'm too not that mature to give a feedback to you. So that was a perfectly delivered speech from my side because I still wish to reach to that extent. The only thing what I feel maybe in terms of the improvement that can be there as a audience, I was not able to connect with the theme. I got lost somewhere, maybe because of a pause or something like that. But maybe it can be made slightly engaging with the audience, so that will help the purpose. So that was something because I have to concentrate, but when I should be listening, it should be a free thing that should come to our ears, and our mind should get processed. So if that connection is not established, so the audiences might not get connected. I think overall, in terms of online delivery, that was perfectly delivered, but we have to make adjustment for our stage delivery for this speech. That was my
Thank you.
feedback, sir. I mean,
Thank you so much. Now let's get on to the feedback from Timer, our counter and grammarian. Timer, Ravinder, could you please?
Toastmaster Manoj,
Yeah. Yes.
will you allow me to say two things, please?
Sure.
That is now basically to Samruddhi and Gaurav, who said that we are new to give comment on the speech, something. I will tell you one incident, what I heard from a world champion. The Power of Words was a speech given by distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Katani. You may be remembering, that cigarette part. In that, if you see, when he went to the side to show that writing on the wall by the kids, he was before he traveled to the world championship, he came to into Bahrain, and on those days we were one district. So two districts, but he came to Bahrain from Saudi Arabia to get a feedback. So one non-Toastmaster, even not a Toastmaster, a non-Toastmaster who attended a meeting and that practice speech, she suggested that instead of you show it to the blank space, no, when we sit now, if I show like this in a blank, it become open. It is no, the hole is big, whatever it is. It doesn't make much of that sense. If you can use it, the wall on the side of that, it would be more impactful. And believe me, even after winning the speech, he came back to the same club and spoke to the same lady, saying that this suggestion helped me a lot when I delivered my speech, because that is how it is. So not to think that you are new, you will not be having anything to comment or anything to suggest. This is how we help each other in Toastmasters. I just thought to highlight that part when you when Samruddhi and Gaurav commented about it. I think Toastmaster Yusuf also listened to your speech. If I'm not wrong, you can take his feedback as well.
Toastmaster Yusuf, can I request you to give a feedback on my speech, if you heard it? Because I'm practicing it for the ISC contest schedule on Sunday, next Sunday, 23rd.
Is that going to be the contest speech?
Yes.
I didn't see all of your speeches, but I heard and I saw it. Probably the delivery part need to be polished, like the using of the stage and the body movement, the body gestures, hand gestures. I see that your vocal variety is there, but then I would like to see more of the vocal variety. For example, when you are down and your voice could be lower, and sometimes your voice can be up. Show it more, because I think delivery plays quite an important role here. The posing as well. For me, as for me, English is a foreign language. So it's a little bit difficult to catch the whole things you said. If you could pose from one idea to the other, it would make it easier. I think that's all I can say about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yusuf Chandra. So with that, I thank everybody, those who heard the speech and gave all this feedback. Of course, as DTM PB has promised, is going to guide me further. I still relish when he was a member, he used to make us practice before the contest. All the contestants used to be called in a different separate time in the evening. We used to come over there, where you stand, how you begin, all that we used to practice. So with that, let's get on to the main job. I request the timer to please give her report, then I'll call upon the grammarian and account.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manoj Lenka. The prepared speaker, Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, you took 7 minutes 26 seconds to deliver your speech. And if I talk about the table topic speaker, Toastmaster Yusuf took 1 minute 47 seconds. Distinguished Toastmaster Raj Bharat took 2 minutes 9 seconds. Distinguished Toastmaster Pidambar Nair took 2 minutes 27 seconds. Toastmaster Gaurav took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Manoj Lenka took 2 minutes 16 seconds, and Toastmaster Samruddhi took 2 minutes 3 seconds. And what to say in evaluation? Distinguished Toastmaster Pithambar Nair took 5 minutes and 11 seconds for this wonderful evaluation.
That was
Yeah.
required.
Yeah, that was required.
Thank you. Thank you so much. With that,
And
let's
I
get-
want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, for you and for me, this is a euphoric moment.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is a euphoric moment for both of us.
We
I am
both are
going
going to
for the
meet at
first
Mumbai.
time. No, this is my first solo trip.
And the first time we'll be meeting each other physically
Yeah.
at Mumbai.
So all the very best.
Same to you, madam. Now let's get on to our accountant grammarian Gaurav.
Thank you. I've shared my screen with respect to the report that I'm going to present for the R counter and the grammarian. So first, I will start with the R counter. So it is a good news. Meeting went very well in terms of the R counter. People were really flawless, and the quality and the level what I see over the past meeting have definitely improved a lot. But still, Toastmaster Samriddhi needs to catch up in terms of the usage of so, but what she used today. And DTM Raj, couple of that I could listen from his conversation that he had. So this was the R counter report, a good report. What I have presented for the last few days. I'm sorry that I could not monitor myself, but I know that I have used filler words couple of times, so I'll just see the recording and try to improve on that aspect. Coming to the grammarian report, so today the word of the day was euphoric, and Toastmaster Manoj used word of the day once, and Toastmaster Ravinder at the very last moment used the word of the day euphoric once. So I have noted it down. In terms of the usage of the grammar, I think we were quite good. We were quite matured for the usage of English language, and the communication what the speaker intended to speak was easily communicatable to the audiences. So, which means that the English level was good. In terms of the some good rephrases or the sentences I heard in today's meeting, first was the theme reconnect to rebuild, a very strong theme. Then time is a great healer. Beauty lies within our heart, and where one of the most impressive learning that I have for today's meeting: if you can do anything, you can do everything. So this sentence has a great learning, and one abbreviation that was used by Toastmaster Samriddhi, so LTRO. I could not note down the full form, but yeah, that was a good way to learn the table topic uh, benefits or the purpose of why we do table topic. So this was the grammarian report. With this, I would like to hand it back to you, Toastmaster Manoj, and really appreciate, the theme. So reconnect to rebuild. Back to you, Toastmaster Manoj. What do you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. In fact, the suggestion for this topic was given by DTMPB. It came down to me from Toastmaster Ravinder, passed on from DTMPB. So credit goes to him. And then, of course, one suggestion for the grammarian, whenever you give your report, anything good that you note down, put a name against that. That is bit encouraging. Like this sentence I could gather from DTMPB, this sentence I gathered from Toastmaster Ravinder. That improves and that makes them feel good. So that is a small suggestion for you. Then
Thank you.
with that,
Noted.
okay. With that, I think we have come to the end of the meeting. I give the space back to the president of our club, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur, to take it forward and conclude.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manoj Lenka. Thank you everyone for this wonderful meeting, and all the very best to the Toastmaster Manoj Lenka. And I hope the others will join us in online mode as well. I will share the link for sure so that I can get the evaluation part as well. But we have done good and bad. So we will get the more evaluation from that point of view. And with this, I conclude this meeting number 183. I request Toastmaster Samriddhi to kindly take one picture and stop the recording.
You may remove the spotlight.